All right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes. And ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you've stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent. And in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now. And historically, Valentina 셰브첸코, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip? And she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina 셰브첸코. She's the first. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully. And if you overextend or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina 셰브첸코.
And if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his midsection.
It won't show. It won't show under the fat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, Valentina Bullet 셰브첸코.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
Well, DC is excited, folks. Round 1 here, Amanda Nunes versus Valentina 셰브첸코. And despite the fact that 셰브첸ko's gone on to win a UFC women's flyweight title, this is the fight she wants to get back.
Yes, she wants to get it back because she has not been able to defeat Amanda Nunes just yet.
Oh!
Oh, man, it's hard. Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
All right, so a pretty good series of kicks by her there as she continues to really land at will tonight.
I mean, there is no tell to when she is going to throw that kick. And before her opponent can react, the leg is already back and loaded up again. Great punch.
Back and forth we go here. Oh, 셰브첸코 with a beautiful 1-2 there. Now we'll see if she can follow it up, DC.
I mean, she's going to follow it up. That's what Valentina does. She's a sniper. She picks you apart. When you start to find comfort, Valentina puts you right back in an uncomfortable situation.
Oh, big kick for shots here. Oh, straight right. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Valentina 셰브첸ko.
Nice punch landed.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you gotta get out to space. Find places to what a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
Nunes gets caught, and it was a big elbow there. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground. Oh, nice elbow.
Making all these shots count. Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Back to the feet now.
Big punch land. Ooh. A good right hand right there. Big leg kick land.
Well, you know she can punch with the best of them, but that has not been the weapon of choice tonight as she lands yet another combination of kicks.
She's landing so many kicks back to back. I don't think I've ever seen this before in a fight.
All right, so a huge round for her there, DC, as we get you some of the highlights. A lot of good leg kicking going on there.
She controlled the fight with her leg kicks. I mean, it's hard to remember a time that someone was so dominant with this type of leg kicking action, with these many leg kicks. She did it in the highest level in that round.
All right, so here we go with our next round. Will the narrative be the same? In the previous round, it was all about her kicks, the power, the accuracy, really a sight to behold.
I don't know why it would change. I don't think that her opponent has received the advice that she needs to make the necessary adjustments. She will go out there. Oh!
Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting, and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right. Back to the feet. Oh! 셰브첸ko's shot is blocked.
There's no give on that leg kick. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active. Nice kick.
Just over 3 minutes. Oh, big knee!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
That was just a near-perfect strike to end the fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. And this is exactly the way she drew it up. She said, I need to win this fight, but I need to do it by stoppage. I can't leave it in the judge's hands. If I'm going to take my career to the next level, I've got to get the knockout win here tonight. Mission accomplished. All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Rigliano has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Valentino 셰브첸ko.